In the bottom right, we have SeleCT from Team Dignitas. A player often forgot, but still one of the top Terrans in North America, and has been practicing hard. And I just still remember when SeleCT was playing against Alive and showing great decision-making and even good macro. Yeah. Up in the top left, we have Root We Win, the shared account of Root CatZ and amongst his players. CatZ was up late last night, casting a best of 21 between Fitzy and Puck for membership. In the end, CatZ graciously appointed both of them as part of the team. Always a great guy, and it's really cool because CatZ is multi-talented as well. Yeah, and actually, you know, I think those two players aren't really well known in the scene, but I am actually going to say look out for those two players, Puck and Fitzy here. I think they have a lot of potential, and especially under, you know, the guidance of CatZ, I think they'll be very exceptional players. Oh my goodness. But it looks like SeleCT is training with the Fnatic guys. Oh, we see two barracks being placed. This time, though, in opposite directions, CatZ does have an Overlord inbound to see the weirdest place for this barracks. Very interesting indeed. He wants to avoid the watchtower with that first one, but the second one might also flirt with it. It's very, very tight to see, but regardless of what happens, CatZ knows one bunker is displaced. Now, it still doesn't mean it's two barracks. It could be one barracks to try to hunt down the first Overlord. We've seen that kind of play in the past. That's exactly right. I don't think CatZ really reads this as two barracks play because, well, it could be. The other barracks could be right here, so it's within his opponent's capabilities. But especially with this barracks, it kind of says, I want to actually snipe your Overlord rather than put on pressure. That's what I read from this. Because if it's actually putting on pressure, then you'll probably put it around here, something like that. You can see if there's any indication of aggression, that bunker is a huge indication. CatZ forced to pull significant amount of drones. He's got 7 out here, and you can see SeleCT immediately abandoning the project just for a second. Gonna end up canceling. CatZ for now is just gonna survive. Now, he still doesn't know about the two barracks. How many Zerglings is he gonna make? In 6. Pretty standard, but he might have to make a little bit more if he wants to hold off this aggression. I think he'll be all right now. He's doing well by actually sending the drones in, and you can see no SCVs are left on this bunker, so it makes it very uncomfortable for SeleCT. He doesn't actually have like a staging point to actually go from. And then he's going to rely on his queens, hopefully, but we'll see if these Zerglings are able to do enough. I think they should be able to just kill enough SCVs and Marines to actually stop the bunker pressure, and then just Marines against, you know, queens, potential queens. Here's what I like. You see this? He's actually sniping down the bunker rather than trying to go for the Marines. That's something that we didn't see in game 1 of Lowly versus Alive. And CatZ is now making more and more Zerglings. He's getting his double queens out. When the queens come out, he's getting able to snipe the SCVs, really put a lot of pressure and a time ticker on SeleCT's ability to continue to rush. Nonetheless, though, now SeleCT has enough Marines to consistently pressure Zerg if he so desires, but he's just going to fall back for a couple seconds. Oh, SeleCT's pulling all his SCVs. I thought he was going to follow with an expansion. Did have a significant amount of minerals, but gonna use that instead to make units, as he is really committed to this rush. And CatZ is gonna engage with these Zerglings again. That's going to be a big blunder by him. Now, he doesn't know that yet, so it's a little unfortunate, but he sees a ton of Marines. Right now, CatZ has to be in a lot of, well, he has to be very worried. Yeah, it almost is time for panic, especially when you see those SCVs before Spinecrawler is going to finish. CatZ is right to pull his second queen down for security. He's going to pull all the drones as well. But the cancel on the Spinecrawler means that CatZ doesn't have an anchor point to fall back on, and SeleCT has so many Marines. Will CatZ be able to stall for enough time? 16 Zerglings are about to pop. If he can get surround, it'd be great. But speaking of surrounds, the SCV's got the queen, and SeleCT's got a great position. Even if the Zerglings come out, the Marines are able to jockey themselves in a position where CatZ can't do anything. The third queen drops, and there's just way too many Marines. SeleCT with a very strong push, and the SCVs were just the amount he needed to be able to take on the force. And he knows it looks like CatZ is actually going to go into his opponent's main, but there's still a ton of SCVs there.
So I think it's actually enough to defend against those Zerglings. In the meantime, CatZ is going to gear up for this attack. SEV is being caught. Is it going to be enough? The micro, he's going to try to juke back a little bit, but there's just too many Marines here. Nice micro is going to solidify his win. Select will take a gigantic advantage right now, and look at that, the Zerglings going around. There was a wall there that messes up the AI. GG gets called out, and it looks like Select will take the first game. Seriously, the day of bunker or Marine rushes. My goodness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was an attempted bunker rush. CatZ held off the first half of that rush very well.
Yeah. And
just from that point on, was just knowing that the second bunker or second barracks makes a huge difference. So,
yeah.
Select hit that very well, and again, very smart positioning from both players. And in the end, Select was able to really take that mind game away and snowballed his way to victory. I
know. One thing I do want to mention is the Overlord placement of his first Overlord could have won him the game. If he actually went into the natural and was due diligent about getting all the information needed, then he would have seen, oh, SCVs are being pulled. I can go ahead and prepare for this. But unfortunately, he didn't get his Overlord in that position, and it really costed him at the end.
So, looks like Select takes game number 1. Thanks to GameMinder for sponsoring that game. GameMinder is a smartphone application you can download at handleabra.com or at the App Store for free to remind you about upcoming games and broadcasts. Don't go anywhere. Let's see if whether or not CatZ is able to come back in the series. Will Zergs continue to get bunker rush today? We'll find out after this break.